Hello everybody, welcome back to Season 3 of Autocraft. I'm LazyCon, coming to you from our beautiful starter village right next to Calvin's house with these trees that are just insanely beautiful. Love those. Alpin's new mountain in the background there. We got Death, we got Anki, we got all kinds of people moving in around here. And today, we're getting our starter town portal going and finished, hopefully, this episode. I've been working all week designing this thing. I think it's incredible. It's one of my favorite builds in a long time. I hope you agree. Let's get started. I'll get into the plans here as we're going in. The main thing is going to start with a little starter area. It's going to look like it's a wilderness adventure, and it's going to go into a floating platform above the cliff. Mystical floating islands, not cliche at all for Minecraft, but what hasn't been done in this game yet. So we're gonna get started with that now. I'm gonna hit the time lapse, and then we're gonna stop every once in a while and talk about things. So let's hit that super fast build mode. We have the entrance to our adventure academy. We need some soul lanterns. Got to decorate this area out here a little bit, and a couple beds there, decorations and stuff like that. But we got our bridge. I think this bridge is wonderful. Got a few more drippy parts off of it, but it's gonna look really good when it's all done. We need obviously terraforming around this and all of that. Glow lichen just to keep the mobs off. Put it right in the middle, nobody can ever see it really. Glow lichen is so good. Alright, so next is just getting rid of all that stuff. And then building up to the next part. So let's get started with that. Alright guys, so off screen I went and got us a beacon. Just killed some withers, went under the portal, took care of it. No problem. You've seen it a billion times. We don't need to go over it again. So this is the start of the portal itself. So what I decided we would do is that this ancient civilization, they created this portal, and it just started lifting itself out of the ground, which is why we have this huge crater. And so they didn't want to lose the portal because it's a very important link to another world that has valuable resources. So what they did was they created this giant chain that holds the portal back into place in the ground. And scale on the chain went back and forth and back and forth, and I had to go really big on it because otherwise the chains just don't feel good. They feel kind of teeny or small and not holding down a huge platform like I wanted to do. So these chains get pretty big, as you'll see in a second. I think they turned out excellent. I'm in love with them, and they're pretty easy to build. You just get one link, put it in your Lightmatica, rotate it, scoot it over, and put it down on top of another one, and then you can just do that all the way up. Once you have your design of your first link, it's all about just figuring out how you want them to go together. Spawn-proof all this with a little bit of glow lichen here or there, and turned out pretty well, and I was happy. So we get it all the way up here, and then we're going to build an island with the portal. I wanted to keep that kind of natural. Everybody's builds are so green and nice and just integrate it into the landscape, so I didn't want to build anything crazy and out of left field. My shopping district build that I did last episode, I wanted it to keep it nice and subtle, so that it wouldn't make anybody upset, or that it wouldn't stand out too much from the other builds. So we're just building up to where we have that drawbridge. You can see I dug down a little bit to give us a little bit more room for the links to feel nice, and then we'll get it up here. And now we're starting the island. It's just a nice combo of stone, andesite, and mossy cobble mixed in there to give it a little bit of greenery. And then you see it just pops up nice. I didn't want it too high or too tall to mess with anybody's base line of sights. I even got into mine's house and made sure that he still had some nice views there of something other than just the bottom of a portal island. So he's pretty good there. And then we get to spawn proofing it inside so that we don't get zombies in there as well. And build up the top. Had a little oopsie with the creeper there. Had to go back and spawn proof and rebuild most of that. So, whoops. But there we go at the top. We're putting our last layer of ground here. And leaving some empty. You'll see why. What I like to do to break up mossy grass is to throw in some azalea bushes and regular flowering and non-flowering azalea bushes into the ground. It gives a great little texture. You can kind of see it there. There you go. At night it stands out a lot. It just breaks it up a little bit, gives you some flowery path to go with. A little mossy cobblestone for the path around, as if there used to be just a regular path where you could walk there before it floated its way up. With dark oak, I think it stands out nice in the area, and we're going to just all of the portal just be dark oak like that, and then we're going to cover it with some azalea bushes, have some flames going, or azalea leaves, and then scatter around some decorative bushes and whatnot on the main island. And then down below we've got ourselves some azalea leaves falling down. We've got some stalactites, stalagmites in the form of andesite walls, and whatnot to add some greenery. And then we start up with some neighboring islands that didn't get nailed down, and so they continue to float up further and farther into the sky to add to that magical feel. So it's not a one-off thing. The chain was only able to hold the one main island together. And I think that tells a nice story with it all. So hope you enjoy the rest of the time lapse. We'll come back when that's done. Guys, it's all done. I did all the terrain. I removed the beacon. We've got a nice small hole that this came out of. It feels realistic to come out of there. We've got a snapped lava pipe leaking lava into the hole. Let's go check that out. I did all of this custom stone. As you can see, there's no diorite, there's no andesite, nothing. There's just tons of stone everywhere. We've got custom smoke coming out. We got some with hay bales under it to get the extra height, some without, a little variation. With the lava tube pouring lava out there, I think it just looks amazing with all the extra lighting come off there. It even looks good without shaders, though what kind of plebe would play without shaders? Not me. So everything's good. Clearly spawn proof now, no more slime down there. Me and Alpin have lit up this entire area here. So far everybody seems to be very happy and supportive, and has said so in their videos because this has been done for a minute, but I think it just turned out great. I'm loving it. The gold looks so good. I want to make those glow frames, but I don't have a glow farm yet. So you can set your spawn right there before you go in. So, in case things go wrong. Got the nice walkable bridge. The mangrove just looks so good. It's hard not to use it on everything. Same with dark oak, honestly. It's so good. Got the nice particles coming from both the spore blossom and the portal. We got spore blossoms underneath most of the magic floating rocks so that it comes down. We got glow lichen and moss blocks, making sure that everything is nice and spawn proof. Like I said, you can see everybody's base from here mostly. We got some prizes coming soon, but they'll get to that when they get here. And this area looks really nice, I think. There's a lot of space over here if somebody wants to do anything under here. Calvin's obviously terraformed a little bit under there to make that look nice. His balloon looks incredible at night. The house. So, guys, I think this turned out really nice. I did one more build during this time period, so let's go check that out right now. We have begun transforming, or Rustic has begun transforming the shopping district. It is no longer a mycelium nightmare, as some people would say. We've got a nice road around with these beautiful arches that Mannered Miner came up with. So you can just take this everywhere. Go over here. I think I might change up the pathway over here leading to mine to be the endstone bricks, like I did in my design. But everything's looking very green and very pretty. You got he turned his sideways. We got our little carrot shop from Anki, and then over here, let me take a little path over, is my newest shop, is my totem shop. I decided to separate it out from the wool shop, and I think it turned out really well. Got this gravestone with the totem on it. We got some overgrowth coming in, and then we've got the dead hen reaching out of the ground, as in, you know, bringing you back to life. And oh man, we have some cells. We got to start restocking. Look at that, nice. 3 diamonds just right here on the recording. So obviously it's working. We've got a path to it. It's right near the brownie shop, which is beautiful. And just the hand reaching back from death to say, not yet. So every time I see somebody die on the server, I just, we'll start putting the coordinates in the chat so that it doesn't happen. Oh my God. Banshees are the worst. I swear I've slept. Also, I need some food. Take the path around to my wool shop and check the profits there. This is coming along really nicely. It looks great from the ground for sure. The pass that Mannered desired. Oh, this is his little adventure shop as well. We looked at that in one episode, I believe. If not, go check out his video. He covers it there. Definitely gonna need to buy. Oh, we need to buy some. What's that? Let's sleep in my hidden bed. There we go, and check our shop. Now we need stuff there. Nobody's really buying wool this early. Mega bases haven't started yet, so it's not a big surprise. Need some glow lichen, some glow squid ink on that. So we're good. Go ahead, I need to buy some ochre frog lights. Rustic has changed his frog light farm to be more shader friendly, thankfully. So let's go ochre. These are 1 diamond for 32. I think that's all we need. So let's just buy 1 for now. I like all of these. We already got, the only one we don't have is the purple. So the green. So let's go and buy those just for good measure. So there we go. Gone shopping. Good deal of the day. Ooh, that's definitely something new I haven't seen yet. So we will eventually get to that. But this shop is going away eventually. That was just a temporary pop-up wool shop for anybody that needed it. So we're good. Well, guys, I know it's been kind of a shorter episode. I hope you guys like it. I think the starter portal just ended up so nice, and I'm very excited for it. And the next build I'm even more excited for. Oh, so good. I'm doing a gold farm and a piglin bartering farm with Anki, and they just turn out incredible. I haven't built the piglin bartering farm yet, but I've got it designed, and it is the coolest design for storage for that I've ever seen. 1.19 has changed so much for these big, huge farms that use a ton of resources, and you don't have to do any sort of weird like minecart hopper on top of 4 other hoppers to cover all of the stuff. We're gonna have 2 chambers of 15 pigs each, just pumping gold into those guys as fast as we can get them to take them, and it's going to handle all the resources like it wasn't even there, and it's going to look cool while doing it. So stay tuned for that. That's the most excited I've been for a build in a long time, the starter portal and this piglin bartering farm. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time on Autocraft.